How's it going, folks? Early morning drive, and this particular thing really got me deeply on thinking about it. And this is for those who wanted to get married, or long-term relationship, or X, Y, Z, whatever what you guys are into. Alright, you meet your partner. Whether you guys' career is not at the top of the level, not the highest salary, whatever, right? But what you can say is the fact that there will be a lot of career change than ever did before. Now, career change, right? It can be changing companies or whatsoever, right? You can say 50% of our life or more, it's towards to working at the moment. But I'm not complaining about it. And it's also that when I look at my partner, for example, right, we've studied the same course, aged care. She worked in the aged care field after that, and then she was a sweetheart. And I still remember those memories. Things changed once the family came, and as well with the parents came, and as well with the baby came out. And I could see it dramatically more changes when she's working with her cousin. Her cousin was owning a nail salon business. She was the owner of the business as well. And I could see, obviously I was working all the time, I did not reflect upon it. I could see a very incarceration towards me, and this sort of nagging behavior even crazier. And what I'm trying to say here is the fact that it's all about your sociological, right, of the individual, which means who they, communicate or face every single day. Now, the reason why many of them were divorced or whatsoever or separated is other people's opinions influence the way how you should behave or whatever. It can be jealousy of you being a relationship. It can be not being part of the single clubs. Right? I tend to hear that a lot more in regards to the girls of the girlfriends. That's where they go through that direction. I just parked the car, that's why it's a bit quiet now at the moment. And also, like, when you think about the whole thing, you're changing career, whether you have a toxic friend or toxic co-worker to lean you in that way. It's like a man, like I said, for example, a police force, right? Let's just say I'm married, I have kids or whatever, and my co-worker is a female cop, right? Maybe she's single or married, and that's your buddy, right? Let's just say you're driving a car. Obviously, you guys share moments and share this and share that. One leads to another. Maybe you guys accidentally fell in love, or you felt like it's the right moment, or whatever how it is, and how this came about destroying the family because it was your environment. And it's very important to know your environment. This will influence the way how you are. So obviously, the more I work with that female cop worker, the more I'm going to be end up like that. But if you work in a different area, like there should be like high turnover. It's just in the world now. You don't get to hear like individual work for this company for 10 years or 7 years or 5 years or whatsoever. So you're constantly changing around because we treat it as a business, not like before. And obviously, when you change around, can be higher wages, right? Or whatsoever, right? I'm not gonna go through more. But what I'm trying to say here is that, like my example, my partner was a sweetheart when I met her, down to earth, everything like that. And the moment she changed career, I could see her change, start nagging, oh, I don't look great, or X, Y, and Z. Because they're dealing with beautiful people or ugly people to turn out to look beautiful. to do nails, waxing, or or X, Y, and Z. Me as an individual, we help out people. We make their life changes, their life that they need to survive on. Whether you are bedridden, and as well, seeing that, and obviously you get to see X, Y, and Z. Obviously, I'm not going to say I'm perfect, but obviously you're cautious what you try to present yourself to in the relationship, whatever. Um, and as well, I did a child protection, so maybe my the way how I got the stress and the way how the workload you go towards the partner. That's why I said to in this video is the fact that when your environment is changed, I want to go to gym. Okay, no problem. You hang out at the gym. You're surrounded by people, or you make friends, or whatsoever influence you in this way or that way, and everyone's beautiful, or whether you want to losing weight or whatever, it can be a negative as well. I know one of my mates who have 4 kids with this high school sweetheart, and when she started joining the gym, she changed. She turned out to be a gym junkie, and it went from hours to couple of hours, and couple of hours can be half day can be a whole day. Where my mates has to be, he's a breadwinner and as well a homemaker, and it just doesn't balance out, and he's close to burnout from his work. Now, when you have like that, and when lockdown came in, and probably the partner probably did some fling, or went out day trips together, and realized how her self-esteem was a lot better, and after that they literally separated during the lockdown. And it's horrible the way how I saw my mate. He was so used to having 4 kids around, and out of nowhere it's gone because of whether the both side got burnt out or cheated or whatever. That's just one example. I'm not gonna say, and my mate was not. It's not like he's not doing everything's great. The new neighbor that moved in was a drug dealer hosting party, and he was sleeping the sideways, and he went sideways as well. So it's not only just the woman, but also the men as well. It's just the fact that everything is so fast now, so instant. We can communicate on our phone to any parts of the world, or even the neighbor, or say, or the clubs, whatever. And it changes the way how we behave without realizing. And when you make the move of divorce or separation, yes, you're still in that lifestyle, you still got that support amongst that peers, whatever, but they don't see like how it impacts the whole thing. And when it impacts the whole thing, it can be just a moment of that time or that interest, and that's the way how it goes. It's, for example, it's like another one saying like, I hear like articles like saying, oh, let's just say individual who used to work in, let's just say in, I can't say retail. I have to go something a bit different. Let's just say a warehouse. All right. I mean, I can't even imagine. All right. And then after that, she started to chase her dream and start to be a yoga instructor. Or once she be a yoga instructor, she's surrounded by beautiful people, and she feels beautiful and as well validated. And after that, she wanted to explore different part of the new life and go separated. It's just the career move is very, very important. And for example, like my partner, ex-partner, who is owner now, and all that stress and all that boss and working hard, hustle and things like that. Um, and if they saw me like, oh, looking after my daughter and not doing work and not contributing money, then they're gonna go off at me because I'm gonna see as useless, where she's generating money or breadwinner. Now I know the fact that we have domestic violence for men. Does the same thing for women when the man was the breadwinner. I'm not here to say like it's all woman's fault, But what I'm trying to say in this video is that it's cautious by both sides, right? Now we have both of us is breadwinners nowadays. Man and woman can be a breadwinner. It's gonna go change left, right, and center. There's gonna be fight occurs. There's gonna be money occurs. Money is a lot more crazy than ever before because of inflation, cost of living, and things like that. No matter how much you make, it's never enough. But if you're not career advancing X, Y, and Z, that's where the relationship breaking up. Like I said, at the beginning of the relationship, you guys are on a honeymoon stage, you're enjoying life, you help each other, and then when you guys reach up there, when you have families and that, you guys tear each other down, or all this work stress, and not realizing how much the impact influence of your co-workers or X, Y, and Z. But yeah, that's the way how it is nowadays. And towards when you guys reach to, let's just say marriage, lasted 15 or 10 years or 20 years, you're close to midlife crisis, and people wanted to go through divorce because they wanted to grab the assets, and it's all about survival, probably going aged care money or retirement money, or find another lover, or X, Y, and Z. So the whole process of knowing the whole thing is that you're at that moment, you're in that moment, you're just in that moment, and that moment could be gone forever. It's how much you can handle it. And that's what I'm trying to say in this video. What you're surrounding, your environment is very important. And that's how much it can influence your relationship into the wrong way or good way. And give in the wrong direction as well. Maybe because you're not giving out much attention to them or whatsoever, but all our jobs is different. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say in this video, is our environment impacts our relationship and everything X, Y, and Z.